Thank Ranking Member Torres, a classmate of mine who came in Congress together, and members of the subcommittee for participating in what I may emphasize is the inaugural hearing of the House Administration Oversight Committee, not just the first of this Congress, but the first ever. And so I think that's something that we're looking forward to having more of these. And I look forward to working together to bring robust oversight to the legislative branch, including many entities that we oversee. Unfortunately, many of these offices have not been called before our committee in years, resulting in a lack of accountability to both Congress and the American people. We're very honored to have Dr. Monahan with us today. In fact, Dr. Monahan has not appeared before a congressional committee ever, which is a testament to why we're having hearings now. But this is not unique to him. No attending physician has ever been called to testify, and that's changing in this Congress. For nearly 100 years, the Office of the Attending Physician, or OAP as most of us know it, has served both chambers, offering health care and guidance to senators, representatives, the Supreme Court justices, and even staff and visitors during emergencies. Prior to the 116th and 117th Congress, the OAP operated largely behind the scenes. Then COVID-19 pandemic hit us, and subsequent strains reached our nation, resulting in the OAP becoming a substantial voice with an increased sense of authority, enabled by the office of former Speaker Nancy Pelosi. In a time when we needed true health guidance based on facts, the OAP issued what appeared to be inconsistent health and safety guidance across the two chambers of Congress due to political pressures. Greater restrictions were placed on the House of Representatives and the Senate, even though the chambers not only operate on the same campus, but physically gather on two sides of the same building. I look forward to hearing from Dr. Monahan about how such guidance was decided upon, the pressures he faced, and what this committee can do to insulate the Office of Attending Physician from political manipulation in the future. Taking a step back from the polarization of health guidance, the pandemic also brought to light another issue within the office. The attending physician played a key role in advising House personnel on personal protective equipment, or PPE, as we all have come to know that term, the usage and testing requirements of PPE. However, the OAP did not hold the contracting authority to oversee the procurement and purchase of PPE or contract procurement for the COVID testing contractors. My hope is that a result of this hearing, we'll be able to identify OAP authorities that need to be better defined to ensure adequate accountability and responsibility in responding to a health crisis. Finally, with the full opening of the campus, it's time to ensure that the House's support services are back in full operations. I look forward to receiving an update on whether all OAP offices across the House have returned to regular business hours and what the timeline is for OAP returning to offer its full medical and health support services to those on campus. Ultimately, we must establish accountability for this office, transparency of its operations and decision-making, and explore reauthorization of its overall authorities. The OAP, bless you, the OAP plays an important role for Congress, not only for critical health and safety support, but also for continuity long-term. I'm thankful that Dr. Monahan is here to have a conversation with us about what we can do to ensure the OAP returns to being a trusted office that is strong and independent. Thank you for being here, and let me also say, as a fellow veteran, thank you for your service to our nation in the United States Navy.